Hi everyone. Just a casual talk today. I'm not going to make any reels because I wanted to speak openly and freely. And when you do shorts, you are forced to complete your sentences within 1 minute. So this will be a little longer video, but yeah, this will be on the topic of AI and the long working hours, which is being pushed by the CEOs of Indian IT companies. Recently, you might have heard about Narayan Murthy, the ex CEO of Infosys, or you can say he is the board member of Infosys, saying that every employee in India must work for at least 70 hours. And the chairman of L&T saying even more than that. So he's saying we should be working for 90 hours, right? Basically, insane things. Not sure from where they are getting this idea, so let's discuss a little deeper in on this topic. So why are they doing this? So the first question that comes on everybody's mind is, why are they giving statements like this? Why are they asking every employee to work for these long hours when they are not ready to pay for these extra hours, right? So officially, if you see, I'm not sure about the labor laws in India currently, which is not strictly implemented anywhere, but if you see properly, I think 40 to 48 hours or 40 to 45 hours is generally the average number of working hours per week, considering it's a leave on Saturday and Sunday. I'm talking about a normal IT employee in India. So that should be the norm. Now they're asking you to double it. They're asking you to spend 90 hours in front of your laptop, or just focus on your work. And we have people saying don't focus on family but give your full time to the company, right? Basically insane things. So first question that came to everybody's mind is, why are they doing this, right? There is a deeper agenda that is uncovering as we speak. I think people will eventually know what really is happening. All this is related to the integration of AI with humans, right? So I'll tell why this is happening. This is my take. So in the near future, I'm not sure about the exact date, but there are trends which suggest that in the year 2030 or maybe 2040, when these AI powered robots come into play, right? So you can see these AI powered robots in and around you. They'll be working with you in your offices. They might be doing some domestic help as well for you. So these AI powered robots come into picture. So when these CEOs say that you have to work for 90 hours, which is actually not possible for a human, but is possible for a AI powered robot, right? So they want to bring in these AI powered robots into play, and when they are fully functional, the same CEOs and executives of a company will say that uh, human beings complain about stress. Human beings need to spend time with family. Human beings cannot be efficient all the time, right? So we'll do one thing: we'll remove the human factor itself from the workforce. And they want to bring in these AI powered robots, and they'll say, okay, I'll make the robot do my work. The corporate companies will say that these robots won't complain about work life balance. These robots will not ask for raise. They don't have a family, right? So this is the culture in corporate also, if you see properly. So people who stay single, and who do not have a family, who don't like to mingle with people, right? They gave their full into their career, right? They give their full time to the career, and and in their false dreams of progressing in the corporate career. So corporate companies love these type of people, right? So they're actually trying to make you like a robot, right? So they want you to work for insanely high hours, 16 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours per day. And they want you to think only about certain things that is happening in the corporate career, right? They want you to forget what is happening outside the corporate world, the reality, right? What is actually happening in and around you, what is happening to people, what is the state of the society right now. right? Are we achieving the freedom that we had dreamed of, right? So these things are there. But yeah, people who stay single, or people who give their full time to these corporate companies, don't realize this. They think they are progressing, but if you see, they're actually they are getting their souls sucked out from these corporate companies, right? So that's the main reason, right? So they want to bring in these AI powered robots eventually, and before this happens, they have to replace humans. And when they give statements like this, saying that work for 90 hours, 70 hours and all, obviously there will be protest or retaliation, right? And this is the selling point for the AI powered robots, and that is one agenda, right? And yeah, basically we are moving towards a post-human world, right? Either they'll ask you to merge your body with these AI or machines, and there is a lot of push for these things from every corner, right? So they want you to merge with the machines. They are saying, right, a normal human body is not enough, right? So they want you to merge with machines and create some kind of hybrid. Eventually the goal is to remove the human race itself, which definitely will not happen in few years, but yeah, it's a long game. If you could see where this is going, you'll understand what I'm saying. So yeah, they are making everything boring, right? The reality, they are trying to make the reality as boring. We are living in a very hypersensitive reality, or a hyper reality, where you see everything through the lens of internet. A normal photo, let's say you are viewing something through your eyes, like a normal mountain, sky, or a sun, or trees, or the greenery around you. The same thing when shown via an app, right? You can apply so much filters to it, and it looks more colorful. And people love colors. They prefer anything which is in HD, right? So when once people get used to these kind of things, they find reality to be boring. And this is what is happening, right? Because of the rise in the usage and the consumption and the addiction of social media and all these apps, right? So people are finding reality to be boring. And even the conversations, if you see, there is very less interaction with a normal human being. So people are ready to talk over the phone, people are ready to chat via messages, but they are not ready to meet any person face to face and have a real solid conversation. This is the agenda of the new world order, and I feel they are winning in every sense, right? And I hope humanity realizes this. Not sure how else can we convince other than making videos and sharing it across the platform. And one more thing which is happening recently, even in Twitter, right, even in X, you can see people like the platform or the companies say that you have freedom of speech, right? They say you can speak whatever you want, you can share it across multiple people and all these things. But the algorithms are so flawed that there is no freedom of reach. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say here. There is freedom of speech, artificial freedom of speech, but there is no freedom of reach. So what do you mean by freedom of reach? So the content that you make doesn't reach to people, right? So the algorithm is been written in such a way that when you're trying to speak against the system, when you're trying to make people aware of the truth, your content is not going on their feed. And it's basically called as shadow banning, right? So you give the illusion to a person that you can speak or make content on whatever the topics you want, but they make sure that your content will not reach to people will not be able to see your video. Like the algorithm has been written in such a way. Basically all our lives right now, online life I mean, so your online life is dictated by these algorithms. So these algorithms are like god, right? These are the virtual gods which is controlling what you see and hear. Yeah man, so this is what I wanted to say. Like, I wanted to speak a little bit on these AI powered robots and why these CEOs are saying we have to work for these long insane hours. So it is all done with an agenda. And even one more recent statement from Narayan Murthy which I can remember. So he recently said somewhere that all the entire population of India, right, all the people in India, they will be pushed to these 5 cities. Right, I think mostly major cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, and even Gurgaon, right? I think they are trying to push all these people to cities, and they are forced indirectly to do this, right? So when you don't have jobs, when you don't have enough money or prosperity in the villages or small towns, people are forced to go to these big cities, and it is all done with an agenda, right? So they'll put people in apartment complex, right, which is like an urban jungle or a jail, urban jail, where monitoring of the human beings, where the monitoring of the human beings becomes easier, and all these things are done with a specific purpose, right? So they want to put everyone in these cages, which is 5G powered or 6G powered internet prone areas, where each and everything that we do is monitored. Well, this is not possible, at least on a full scale, in villages and small towns, right? So that's why they are planning to move all these people to these big cities and monitor them 24/7. And this is exactly what Narayan Murthy also said. Maybe that will happen in the near future, even though this kind of lifestyle or this kind of migration is not sustainable and the nature doesn't support that. But eventually the elites, they want this to happen, and unless we start speaking about this with people, unless people are aware of what is happening, they'll be pretty successful. The new world order will be pretty successful in achieving what they want. And the only way to stop this is make people aware of what is happening, speak about it, take some actions, try to come out of the slavery as much as possible. I know it is not fully possible to be completely independent. I mean, it's not possible to completely come out of the system, because system has you captured. It's like the matrix or the maya that you are in, right? They control, the system controls you through these illusions and maya and matrix. It is not possible to completely come out of it, but at least we should try to remain as much independent as possible. Yeah, some like few things like this I just wanted to discuss. There are more things coming up, and new revelations will be seen this year. More and more truth is coming out, and people in the conspiracy community, they are proven to be true again. And I think I'm on the right side, I'm not sure. Let's see. So I have chosen to spread the knowledge that I have with others, which is a very risky thing. So your career is at risk, your life is at risk, but what's the point of living in fear and uncertainty, right? So when you know the truth and you don't want to tell it, it's really a bad idea, I believe. So if you know something, if you know that something is going to come true, it's better to share with people and make them aware. Otherwise live in ignorance, right? That's the best thing for people who are ignorant. They will say ignorance is bliss. So it's all up to you, whether you want to be ignorant or understand the truth and make others aware. So yeah, small video, maybe the lengthiest video in my channel, I don't know. So wanted to discuss about these things, and do let me know in case if you want more information on how I think and what's my view on the world. You can DM me or follow my channel for more content. Yeah, thank you everyone.